Alright, so here we go. Applications of word problems. You're going to be finding the height, or when it reaches a certain height, or when it hits the ground or water. Okay, in these particular problems, we've got a guy shooting a basketball. They want us to find the maximum height of his ball. Will the shot reach the basket at 10 feet? And when will it hit the floor if it misses the basket entirely? So as you see the first part, it says find the height. You want to put the equation into your calculator at first. So here's our calculator. And go to y equals. And we're going to graph it. Alright, so the first thing they want us to do is to find the maximum height. So to find the maximum, we're going to hit second and trace. And as you see, we have a list of options here: value, 0, minimum, maximum, intersect. We're looking for the maximum, so we're going to go down to number 4 and go to maximum. Now they're asking for the left bound. That means it's on the left side of the 0. And as you can see the little blinking cursor, it is on the left side of the peak, which is somewhere up here. When I know I'm on the left side of the peak, I'm going to press enter. And then it asks for the right bound, which means I need to be on the right side of the peak. So I'm going to press the right button until I see that little blinking cursor again, which I now see. So then I press enter. It doesn't matter what they guess. You don't care. Nobody cares. So you just need to press enter on guess, and it will bring you a maximum value. Now when you're looking for the maximum height, again, remember your y controls your left and right, or excuse me, your x controls your left and right, your y controls your up and down. So your y value is your maximum height, which you see here is 31 feet. The next thing they want you to ask is when will the ball hit 10 feet? So as you see in your problem, they want to know when this will hit 10 feet. So you go back to y equals, you keep your original problem in there, and it tells you to put 10 in, or where it's going to cross for 10 feet. And it tells you what you want to find. You want to find the intersection. So I'm going to graph it. You see the line for 10 goes across. And you want to do second trace, and this time we're actually looking for the intersection. So we're going to press intersection, and then we want to press enter, enter, enter 3 times. So that tells us that at 0.10 seconds it's going to hit 10 feet. Well, the basket isn't right there that far away. The basket isn't 0.10 feet away from you. So you have to go and find the other intersection. So you're going to do second trace 5, and you're actually going to move to the right until you see the cursor. And now that you see the cursor, then press enter 3 times. And you see that it takes 2.4 seconds for the ball to reach at 10 feet. Then the last thing they ask you to do is find out when the ball will hit the floor if it misses the hoop entirely. So for y2 this time, instead of putting 10 in, we're going to put 0. 0 is your ground, or when you hit water. So once you have the 0 in, you're going to press graph. You're not going to see the 0 line because it's right here across the whole entire x-axis. So you again want to do intersection. Second trace, and it's number 5. And you want to make sure it's over here where it's going to actually hit the ground. Right in this area. Right here. So when you get it close to that area, you want to hit enter 3 times. And you find out, just like this problem here, it takes 2.64 seconds to hit the ground. So we're going to take a look at a couple examples here. Look at number 3. You're an astronaut on the moon. You hit a golf ball with your golf club, and the height of the ball in meters after time t is modeled by this function right here. They want to know the maximum height of the ball and how long it is in the air for. So the first thing we need to do is type our equation into y equals. And once we have it in there, we can hit graph and we can actually see the graph. And so we're going to actually look for the maximum height, which is right here. So again, second trace, we're looking for the maximum. Left bound means we want to be on the left side of this peak, which we are, so I'm going to press enter. Right bound means I need to be on this side.
Mr. Hedges, call extension 1150.
And I'm on the right side, I can press enter. Again, it doesn't matter if we guess, so I press enter again. And I find out that the maximum height of the ball is our y value here. .72 meters. So then the next question they ask is, how long is the ball in the air for? Well, we know this ball starts at 0, so how long till it hits 0 again? So in that case, I'm going to go to y2 and go to 0, because that's when it hits the ground, or the moon in this case. And you're going to find the intersection. Second trace, and we want to go to 5 intersection. And we want to get this intersection over here, because we already know the ball starts on the ground. Enter 3 times, and we realize that it is in the air for 6.17 seconds.